Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in, because in this video we are going to take a close look at the Thrustmaster T248 racing wheel. So this needs to be a high quality racing wheel designed for the avid racing enthusiast who is seeking for immersive and realistic driving experience, coming with new kind of features and of course the Thrustmaster hybrid drive. I have been looking into the budget series, and this is, in my opinion, the first step into the mid-range racing wheels. Of course you can go crazy, you can have like spending thousands of freaking dollars on a racing wheel, but this is more like this all-in inclusive kit that comes with everything that you're going to need, beside the shifter by the way. It's just a plug and play situation. You can use it on PlayStation 4, 5 and PC. Also there are like different versions out there that also have the option for using on Xbox, but that's a different story. It's kind of funny by the way, here he's showing you how to connect everything, showcasing it can be used on PC, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 that we're going to try out today with a couple of games. Now while you're looking at the previous model we've reviewed here on the channel, this advanced racing peripheral offers a range of impressive features compared with the different versions that we've tested out. Think about the T128 or the T150. It has precise controls that enhances your gameplay and takes your racing skills basically to the next level. But the question remains, besides I am not good at racing games at the moment, I didn't do it for a very long time. So I need to get to it. Let's see if this racing wheel will help out. Like with Logitech, they are going with a basic kit and basically swapping out different kind of parts. In this case, in my opinion, they have the same case when it comes to the body, a very nice compact case by the way. But the racing wheel will give you a completely different experience when you're looking at the previous models. This one does come with a very cool display. It's very easy if you want to set up with the plus and minus over here. So it's way more convenient, and when it comes to the software in the wheel itself, there we do have like way more options than the previous models. It's kind of interesting that when you're looking at the racing wheel itself, it's not hard plastic, it looks like there is some like a foam around it. The pedals are fixed to the racing wheel itself and using the magnetic stuff that we've seen before with the racing wheel previously, and I didn't like it. Then of course we have all of the connections are separate from the device itself. It's quite interesting, so you don't have all the cable nightmare, so you need to implement everything. So they're using an 18.5 volt DC volt. It's quite interesting to be honest, and different voltage than we're having with Logitech, what I understand of. The way you need to assemble it is the same like the previous model with the bracket itself, and of course if you're having a racing rig you can assemble it over there. Nevertheless, everything comes with it, including manuals, with some information about how the racing wheel works when it comes to profiles, and an extra spring. I think that's one of those cool features that you're going to get with this racing wheel itself. But the pedals, oh yeah, you can put it to the metal, because this thing is absolutely the next level. And I mean particularly when you're looking at the cheaper models we've reviewed. Beautiful racing wheels, but the pedals were most of the time pretty damn awful. But this is absolutely a deluxe version when it comes to the pedals. The pedal plates can also be adjusted. I think and there is one of the features this racing wheel and pedals like emerge when it comes from all the ones. So even the spring can be adjusted. I must say the tension is quite heavy when it comes to the original. You can just adjust everything in the racing wheel itself. It's quite awesome. So the spring, the black one, I'm not going to place it. I have noticed that this is going to be even having more tension, and they were stating that you don't need to do this if you're having it just on the ground with a normal setup. The connection is the same that they're always using, so I do wonder, so far I understand, I think they can be interchangeable if you want to swap it out with different racing wheels. Alright, so cable management is done. One of the things you can do, so if you love doing that, oh yeah, it's going to be the ultimate satisfaction. But first, all the cables need to be assembled. I also included the shifter, what we're going to talk about later. And then we're going to assemble the mounting brackets. And let's test the wheel out. So where we needed to do a lot of shenanigans when it comes to assemble, and the reason why, because when you're hooking it up, somehow my T128 but also this T248, it's recognized as a PC wheel. So, but with the previous one we need to hold mode and pressing right, but now we do have a very nice display, and here we can choose what kind of system we're going to choose from. PC, PlayStation 4 and PS5. Alright, select, it will recalibrate himself, and then we're ready to go. We can just play. And if you're going to get yourself the right game, it's going to be working as a charm. One of the very cool key features when it comes to the racing wheel is that it will give you extra information through the display. Besides like setting everything up if you want to with the different settings that are implemented into the machine itself, this is a very deluxe wheel. The built-in information also indicates, for example, the speed, but it also depends on what kind of game you're actually going to play. But let's talk about the build quality and how comfortable this racing wheel actually is. So the overall build quality, I do also have a mixed feeling at this moment, because a lot of parts have been made out of plastic. But when you're going to start racing, I must say that I completely going to forget this, because the force feedback on this thing is absolutely awesome. If it's better than Logitech, that is something we're going to check out in a different video. But the overall experience I had with Dirt 5, that is a very aggressive game when it comes to rally and everything is going on, this thing didn't disappoint. In conclusion, the Thrustmaster T248 wheel is a top of the line racing peripheral that offers an outstanding force feedback capabilities. And not to forget, the customizable wheel display gives this thing just something extra that we didn't see before. Let me know in the comments what do you think of something like this. Thank you for watching, and it will be great to see you in the next video.